Hello guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a favorites video with you guys, and I'm also going to be sharing with you products that I did not like. Things I've tried that are just, we've decided we're not going to be able to work together. I have a lot of products to share with you. I haven't done a favorites video in so long. You've probably seen a few of these, but these are just my top picks at the moment. I'm still trying a bunch of different things out, but these are products that I can be like, I love it. Definitely give it a try. And the products I'm like, don't love. Without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and hop on into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos, and let's get into it. First thing I want to start off with is fragrance, actually, because I don't really talk about it enough, but I love fragrance, and I don't necessarily have like a signature scent. I like to try a bunch of different things, and normally the way I do it is I just buy sample sizes. If I can just get a sample size, that's the way I'm gonna do it. It's very rare that I go through a whole entire bottle of perfume. I just like to smell different each day. Like, I don't know what I want to smell like. Maybe I want to smell a bit more fresh. Maybe I want to smell a little bit more floral. You know, it just depends. These are ones that I've tried that I've been really enjoying. But even if I can't buy the sample size, I buy the smallest size I can get, just because I don't go through them. Like, I don't go through them as quickly as I should, and I don't want to like waste an entire huge bottle. Perfume is a good night out perfume or just like a date night scent, but I also like to wear this during the day because I am not one of those people who's like, strictly can only be used for date night. It's kind of stronger, it's kind of heavier. I don't care. If I want to wear it during the day, I'm gonna wear it during the day. This smells so good. So this is Versace Crystal Noir. I don't love the top of it. I feel like it's just so much. This is such a great scent. I've used it quite a bit and it barely is down. Like, I don't understand the notes of all of these up on the screen, but this is a great date night scent. It just smells so good. This will, like, a couple sprays and you're good. You don't need a ton of this. This is very strong, but it smells amazing. I can spray this on some clothes and smell it the next day. Like, it is intense. I love perfumes like that. If I spend money on perfume, I want that thing to last, and this is one of them. So I love this one. If you're looking for a good date night perfume, this is definitely it. Okay, this is one I did not think I was gonna like. This isn't Davis's favorite. Davis's favorite is the next one I'm about to show you, but I do like this. Like, I'll still wear it because I like the scent of it. This is just the tiny little size, which is good because this is a very strong scent as well. So it's Santal 33. I feel like this is it's fresh 12 months after first spray. Oh, I need to get on that then. Make sure I use this up. But this is one that I'll keep in my bag. Again, this is a very nice, fresh, clean scent. Even though it's not Davis's favorite, I do really like it. It's interesting. Sometimes I can feel like once it sets, it kind of leans a little bit more mature, like a little too mature for me. But I do like the smell. I mean, I don't hate it. You know what I mean? I've been using it a lot. So I'm putting it in this video because I really do like it. I think it smells good. And the packaging is just gorgeous as well. But if I had to pick one perfume that has been my favorite for months now, it is this, and you can tell. It is the Lancome, what the hell is this? Dude, why do they do this? La Vie Belle. This right here smells so good. This is Davis's favorite perfume. Oh, it just smells so, I could bathe in this, douse all over my body. I feel like there's no such thing as too much perfume when you put this on, which I know is probably bad, but I love it. I will spray it all over. It just smells so good. I could smell it all day long. You can see I've used quite a bit of it. This is, I believe, the smallest size. It's the size that I got. That I was trying to just find the smallest one. And this is probably one that I will get a full size of because I think it's just fabulous. And it's good for day. It's good for night. I feel like it's just a really nice flirty perfume. A little bit of floral in there. It's kind of sweet. Oh, it's good. It's a good one. If you get any of them, this is the one to get. But if you're like me, you could try stuff like this out on places like Scentbird, where you have like smaller sizes of the perfumes and you can switch them out. So that's like a better deal because you get to switch them out online instead of going and buying all the small sizes or like travel size ones. But I really do love these. I think they're great. So this is my favorite shampoo. I only had a little bit left. So like in my last video, I hadn't used it for a minute because I've been trying to save it, honestly. But this shampoo makes my hair so smooth. It's from the brand Navy Hair Care. The scent of this reminds me of the L'Oreal fish shampoos when you were a kid and you would have like baths and you would have the little fish shampoo. Nostalgia. And maybe the watermelon kind too. But the way this makes my hair feel is just It's worth it. I actually bought 2 more today. So this says, throw your hair a life raft with its power-packed formula. The boatload of enriching ingredients such as plethanol, rosemary, leaf extract, and vitamin A, C, and E makes this fortifying shampoo perfect for everyday use and critical for shipwrecked hair. Search and Rescue shampoo is free of sodium, sulfate, and parabens, making it safe for extensions and color-treated hair. I love this shampoo. I have so many shampoos in my bathroom where I've been trying new things, just trying to stay up to date on new product launches and stuff, but this is the one to get. This is my favorite one out of all of them. I probably have like 10. I'm not kidding. Other than me buying 2 more of these, I've told myself I'm not allowed to buy any more shampoos, conditioners, until I am completely out. Same goes for body moisturizers. You guys, I have so many, but I have a lot to update you on. I have a lot of empties. So if you guys want to see an empties video, I can share that with you. But this one right here, this is actually an empty. It's going to go in the bag, but I purchased 2 more. I absolutely love them. And I just use the shampoo and then use whatever conditioner I'm feeling for the day. Diving into makeup products, I just wanted to quickly say this is the really great primer. I love it. I've been using it so much. The Vanish Airbrush Primer. I'm almost completely done with one, which is my one downstairs. I have like an everyday makeup container downstairs. This is my one for up here for filming, and we're halfway on this guy. I mean, it is so good. It makes everything go on super smooth. It doesn't make me oily. I feel like it just creates a really nice smooth base. It does minimize pores, but you know, it's not a magic worker. It's not going to completely fill them in. But I just love this one, especially with like the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation on top of this. Beautiful. I love that foundation, and on top of this, it is amazing. And then this Charlotte Tilbury this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder is it. This is it. I have one of these in my bag if I'm going anywhere and I have makeup on. It is so good. It's just a very smoothing powder. Like, it's one you can set your makeup with or touch up throughout the day. A lot of the times I'm using this to touch up throughout the day. And another favorite is the Beauty Blender Puffs. Obsessed. I love them. They're my favorite by far. Like, these 2 together in my bag is the way to be. And that's all I need when I'm going out, other than like a lippy, you know. I need like 1 lipstick. I always have this on me at all times if I have makeup on. If I don't, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? It just makes you look so smooth and flawless. And even if your foundation's just not working out for the day, it helps you out, you know? It just makes you look a little bit better. This is one Charlotte Tilbury product that I'm like, it's worth the money. Okay, let's dive into foundations. I love this Juvia's Place foundation. I mentioned in one of my previous videos where I completely got ready like from wet hair to full glam volumized curls, that this does have a very strong scent. I'm gonna leave that video down below too if you're just wanting to see me like completely get ready. All the skincare products I'm using, all that stuff is all in that video. Wow, it just smells so good in here right now. But this has a very, 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 very strong scent, and it smells like cherry. It's really intense. So if you cannot do smells, go ahead and pass on this one. This makes me look very smooth. It doesn't enhance my texture at all. And I like that it's not greasy, but it does have a little bit of a glow to it. I've found that's what I'm leaning more towards when it comes to foundations and stuff that I like, is something that is a little bit more, not matte, but like a semi-matte, but kind of like a little bit of glow in with it, like the NARS Light Reflecting one I love, the Neutrogena Matte CC Cream. CC Cream looks like glowy when you look at your skin, but the actual formula of it just feels like a demi matte. Like, it's perfect. That's the kind of foundation I'm loving right now for my skin. I feel like it works out really well for me, and I feel like I get that with this foundation. I've really been enjoying it. And then one that's going to give you a really full coverage, like more on the matte side glam. This Sheglam Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation is insane. It is so full coverage. It lasts all day for me. This also lasts all day for me as well, but I've really been enjoying this one too. If you're looking for something more affordable, this is a great foundation to try. Okay, really quickly to touch on some more Sheglam stuff. I mentioned this in a previous video. I love these little Sheglam liquid blushes and bronzers. The bronzer I use is Warm Honey. They just have the applicator that looks like this. They're just so easy to blend, and I love this little cushion. It feels really nice on your skin. So I've been loving them. I think they're great. And then I love Devoted, and I also love Risky Business. This is the 2 here. So these are the blushes. This is Devoted, right? Yes, Devoted, which is one of my favorite colors because I love that kind of color. And then this one is Risky Business, which is a good like everyday kind of color. So pretty. Easy to blend. I mean, they're just so easy, and they're $5. So, I mean, it's one of those products that like I use all the time because I know it's gonna look good. Moving into powders, you guys already know I've been loving this Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Softening Loose Setting Powder. It makes you look flawless. I love it. If you loved Peach Perfect, I think you would really like this as well. It's a great powder. It does have the net, which I'm not a fan of powders with the net like this. I just never have been. It's just inconvenient for me. I do really like this powder so much. I like it so much that I bought 3 for backups. That's how you know I like it. Y'all know, if I got backups, I love it. Okay, this under eye brightening powder from Pat McGrath, I just keep going back to it. So I got the color light. I probably could have gone with medium, but I like the way that the light just kind of brings out like the highlight underneath my eye. It just works really well. It's not cakey. It's not going to accentuate your lines. It just literally just adds a little bit of a brightness to your under eye, and that's why I love it. I do think like this mirror is kind of pointless. I mean, I just don't get it. But I love the powder, and this is like one of those products that if I feel like I'm looking a little dull under my eyes, I'll use that and it just instantly like revives me. Now I have 3 concealers to share with you guys that I love, and all of these are full coverage and really great that I think you guys will like as well. Telling you the difference between all of them, I feel like the biggest difference is like applicator. I feel like Huda Beauty is one that's hard to mess up. I think it just looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous over everything. Like I love this one. I've been using it for months now. It's a great full coverage product. Doe Foot does hold quite a bit, and I love this shade in Sugar Biscuit. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorites. So there's Sugar Biscuit right there. The Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Concealer. This is the Pro Filter line, also really great. Very full coverage. It's a little bit thicker in consistency, I would say. And this one's in the shade 210. And then the KVD one, which I think I've been using this one the most, other than the Huda Beauty. So top 2 would be this, then the Fenty, but I love all 3 of them. And this one's in the shade medium 126. I love the packaging. I love the applicator. I think the doe foot on this is so good. And the formula is just really great. I feel like the formula is like a good mix between these two. And I just love it. It blends so well. They all last really well too. Huda Beauty has been tested in like all kinds of weather, like snow, rain, cold, like all of that. But like what I have on today is the KVD with the Fenty Beauty eye brightener, and it looks really great. I just love it. Like it doesn't accentuate anything under my eyes. It still looks really smooth. Now the eye brightener is not necessarily an essential because I feel like these are so full coverage that you don't necessarily need it. But if you just want a little bit of a oomph, you know, the eye brightener is great. But in my opinion, it's not necessary because these are so full coverage and they're a little bit lighter, so it just gives that brightening effect anyways. All right, let's get into blushes. I love this blush. I've used it so many times this month. This could be a Tarte blush and you would never know. Like the baked blush in this is incredible. They have a few different shades, but I love this one in Bold Heart. I use it all the time. I love this color. We all know I love a poppy blush, and this is just stunning. Like, you would never guess this is just a few dollars. Literally on the other spectrum of that, this Gucci blush, this one's in the shade Bright Coral. I don't necessarily agree with Bright Coral. It's not very bright. This one is very bright. This is not giving bright. But this is a great everyday blush. I did not think I was going to like it, and then for a moment there, this was all that I was using for a couple months. Like, it was in my makeup bag, traveling with me. It's just so good. It's very small, very expensive, so kind of debatable if you want to spend the money on it. You could probably get an Essence blush that is very similar to this. I do really like it, and I'm glad I bought it. And that's the whole point of this, right? Like, things that I've really been liking and using a lot, this is definitely one of them. I meant to mention this with my foundations, but this Makeup Forever, their new reformulated powder foundation, is so good. I actually used this the other day with like literally no concealer on. I just put this powder all over. I did put on lashes, brows, and like lips. It looked so good. I do still want to get a lighter shade in it. By the time I'm filming this, it has not launched yet. You've seen the video that I did of this, but for me, it has not launched where I can go get a lighter shade. But this one's in the color 2N34. It's just a little slight too deep, so I'm going to go down a shade and then keep it with me like in my bag. It has a really great mirror, and I did a full video on this, like I said, so I'll leave that down below if you want to see it, but I have been loving this. I do like to use my primer underneath it though, just to help it kind of last, be extra smooth, give it something to grip onto, you know? Next up, I have a few other bronzers. The first thing I want to say is I've been doing this for a really long time, like since we went to Montana last January, so over a year now. I've been using this guy, which probably it's expired by now, but it's still working. There ain't nothing growing on it. This is the Huda Beauty Peanut Butter. This is the Faux Filter Stick Finish Foundation. This shade Peanut Butter, I've been using to like cream contour and bronze, And you guys, it is so good. And I guess it's because it's a foundation. Like, nothing ever moves when I use this on top of it. Like, no foundation moves, nothing. It blends so well. It looks so good. And then you don't have to necessarily use a powder on top of it because it is pretty pigmented and you're going to see it even if you set your face. I just love it. I use it all the time. This is another product that went traveling with me everywhere. It is so good. And then 2 powder bronzers. I love both of these. They kind of do the same thing. Like, they're pretty much a dupe for each other. But we have the Essence Sun Kissed bronzer. It has like an illuminating powder in with the bronzer, but the illuminating powder doesn't really translate on your skin. Like, it's not going to look super glowy. And then we also have the Tarte Shape Tape Glow bronzer, which again has that little bit of sheen to it. It's not shimmery whatsoever, and it doesn't really look like an intense glow, but I feel like these would actually be a decent dupe for each other. Like, on the skin, they look very similar. So if you're wanting to try this, definitely give it a go, but this could also be a great alternative if you want that same look. This is one you're definitely going to see coming because I wear it seriously all the time. I'm wearing it now. It's the Maybelline Vinyl Ink Lipsticks. This one's in Captivated, and at first I did not think I was going to love this color, but it is one of my absolute favorite colors to top any lip product with. I just love the color. I love the formula. It is truly amazing. Maybelline can do no wrong when it comes to lip products. Like, that is so good. And those are all of my favorites for the past couple months or even longer than that. And I want to share with you all the products that I've tried that I necessarily don't love, didn't like, whatever. First things first, you're probably going to see the video before this one, but this is the Lawless Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer. I actually used this today as I was filming a video. It was, we had a moment today. It was a lot. I'll leave that video link down below. This burnt my eyes so bad. Not sure what kind of reaction I was having with this in my skin or the foundation, like mixing them two together. I don't know. My eyes were burning when I put this on. And I knew it was this because I apply my concealer here and I kind of take it over the top of my lid. This entire area was burning. I probably should have stopped, but I kept blending. So if you feel it, just stop. I'm trying to push through the video. I ended up taking everything off. I had thought I had tried this before and I couldn't remember what I thought about it. It might be this. I might have tried it once and was like, can't use that. Another product that I tried that I just don't understand the hype is the Tarte Sculpt Tape. I just cannot get this to look good on me. I think it's the consistency. Like, I just don't like it. It's a very kind of thin, like watery consistency. It's right there. It reminds me, if you've tried the KVD like liquid bronzers, that's the consistency this reminds me of. I don't like it. I cannot make it work for me. I feel like on my skin, when it blends, it just looks kind of splotchy and dirty, and it just isn't what I like. I'm not a big fan of it. You see how it kind of has like a area right there where you can see a bit of skin? You see? That's what it does. That's what it does that all over. Even when you try to blend it out, it's just a little patchy. I don't love it. And then powder foundations. Listen, you either love it or you hate it. If you like these, I'm so happy for you. Now, these products, you don't have to use as powder foundations, but that is what I was doing. These just did not look good on my skin. These are the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour powder foundations, and I have 3 different colors because I couldn't decide what color I was going to be. You could still set your makeup with this, and I think it would look really nice, but solely for what the product is, did not like it. You might be different. I don't know. This is a very hot topic. This is a very like touchy subject for some people. They get very defensive if you don't like the way this looks. It's just everybody has different skin types, skin texture. Everything is not gonna look great on you. I might love this, you might hate it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all trial and error, and it just kind of depends on your skincare, how you're taking care of your skin, what you're using primer wise. You know, everybody is different. We're not all using the same exact thing for the most part when we're applying makeup. So food for that. But this is great. Or that was a lie. That was a damn lie. That was ever a lie. That was a damn lie. I just can't do this. It just didn't work for me. I could have just bought another one of these. 45. This. I could have just bought this. All right, and then this one was worse. This is way better. Way better than this. This one is the bottom tier of powder foundations I've tried. The Essence 16-hour Cover and Last. Guys, this was just, if you have things to cover, babe, don't even buy it. Next one might be a hot take too. I know a lot of people love it. I'm wearing it now. I just don't love it. I don't, like, I tried to dig in today and I'm just like, it's just not there for me, and I wanted to love it. I wanted to love it so bad. The KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. I can see it now. You see how my bronzer is like patchy up here? That never happens to me with like other foundations that I've been trying recently. I cannot get my dang bronzer on my forehead to be seamless and all with this. Now, when I first applied it today, I actually did like it. I thought it looked way better than the first time I tried it. The more I set my makeup and just went throughout the day, I just feel like it doesn't really do much for me here in this pore area and this one. It just, it's not looking good. You know, it's just not my favorite. So these two, I don't love. I'm so sorry. I wanted to love it. I really did. I was on the hunt for these. I bought them the moment that they dropped. Beautiful packaging. Love that it's recyclable. Just not my vibe. Don't even get me started with this. I'll leave that video down below. This product is good if you like oils like this. I'm just annoyed that I bought it because it was trending and it's the same dang thing as half my other stuff. You could just go get a Maybelline lifter gloss, and let me tell you, this is gonna make your lips look just as plumped as this. I don't know, it's like what, 40, 50 bucks for this? I don't even want to get started with that. Covergirl Clean Invisible Powder. This is okay. It's not as smoothing as I would like it to be. I hate the packaging of this. Taking it off is like, I'm trying so hard because it's a loose powder. So if you pull this off, it's going to get everywhere. It's just, I don't understand who thought this was good packaging. Ugh. Just not a fan. If I could describe this powder in one word, the word that comes to mind is chalky. The LA Girl Lash Lift Off, I would just skip. Just skip it. Get the Maybelline Sky High mascara, get the primer in the Sky High, or another good combo I tried in a video was the Maybelline Sky High tinted primer in soft black, right? Soft black? Man, they make these things smaller every year. Yeah, soft black. And then the e.l.f. Lash and Roll on top. This is a good combo. And this really does help this one out. That is all I have for you guys for my hits and misses for this month. I hope you all enjoyed it. Now, if I mentioned a miss that you love, nothing personal. I will leave everything down below if you're interested in checking it out. Let me know down below what was your hit and miss for the past couple months, whatever. What are you loving? What are you not liking that you tried? Let me know all that down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.